everything good, man. You?
Perfecto. Obviously, David Morrell is fighting on PBC this Saturday. I heard you took this fight on a 4-week notice. Or how was camp? And did you have a proper training camp?
Me enteré que tomaste esta decisión de pelear en 4 semanas. ¿Cómo te fue el campamento?
No, me fue bastante bien, me adapté bastante rápido a las cosas a los planes de trabajo. Y pudimos hacer el peso ya que estábamos ya manteniéndolo hace algún tiempo.
It was good. I maintained, and by the time, they proposed that fight, I was ready. And so with the 4 weeks giving short notice, it wasn't too bad, given the fact that we were able to make the weight and train accordingly.
Your last fight, you fought an undefeated fighter for an interim title. You obviously didn't have proper sparring due to the COVID. Was it any different this training camp? Did you have more sparring? Did you have better sparring for this fight in particular?
La última pelea que fue de título durante el COVID, no tenías nadie para hacer sparring. ¿Con esta pelea sí pudiste tener sparring en el campamento?
Sí, ahora sí tuve la oportunidad de entrenar con Mike de Sando. Hicimos bastante sparring, ya lo que tuvimos menos tiempo de preparación, pero sí hicimos bastante sparring, que es lo fundamental para así poder alcanzar el timing sobre el ring.
Yeah, thankfully I had a sparring partner, Mike del Santos, that came up to do some sparring, and thankfully we're all ready to go. That was kind of like the last push of the training, that sparring with him.
You only had one sparring partner for this fight?
¿Solamente tuviste un oponente para hacer sparring? ¿No tuviste más?
Sí, no, tuve dos. Uno de aquí, uno de Minneapolis y el que vino de Miami.
I had two, Maidel that came from Miami and one here from Minneapolis.
This year you made history on PBC, becoming an interim champion, being 3-0. Now you ended the year by headlining on FS1. How does it feel to be in this position as a fighter that's 3-0?
¿Cómo te sientes estar en esta posición de 3-0? Tuviste la oportunidad de ganar un título del interino y ahora está de titular tu próxima pelea. ¿Cómo te sientes?
No, súper que ansioso porque llegue la pelea. También contento porque la oportunidad que se me dio ahora a pesar de todo esto, como ha estado el 2020, de tener una última pelea y más como estelar.
I've been anxious for the fight, but I'm very excited to be able to finish off the year so strong, given the circumstances with COVID, and be able to have an opportunity to defend this interim title.
This is definitely a Christmas gift for the fans, especially for the hardcore, having you fight on, Christmas and stuff like that. Now, you have one of the most brightest potential in boxing as an upcoming fighter, you 3-0, and the level of competition that you have faced so far is better than most. What statement are you looking to make this Saturday night headlining PBC on FS1?
Tú tienes una de las carreras más brillantes, potencial en el boxeo. Tú teniendo esta oportunidad, ¿cómo te sientes? ¿Qué quieres hacer para este sábado en la pelea?
No, voy a dar un buen espectáculo para que todo el mundo tenga unas navidades excelentes, que tengan unas navidades entretenidas, unas navidades que puedan disfrutar de un buen espectáculo, de una buena cartelera de Fox.
I want to put on a show for everyone that's watching at home and give a Merry Christmas to all that follow me and kind of support me. But I'm excited to be able to put on a show and have people watch me at home together with their families.
You're on a fast track in the sport of boxing. Therefore, you obviously have to be on your P's and Q's and be at your best every single time. What would you say is the hardest thing to adjust in the pros? Is it the gap between fights that's so far off, et cetera, et cetera? What is the hardest thing in the pros to get adjusted to?
Para ti, ¿qué ha sido lo más dificultoso para ajustarte ahora en los profesionales? ya sé el tiempo que va de cada pelea, que se hace mucho o poco. ¿Cuál es la dificultad mayor para ti?
La dificultad más para mí, primero que todo, ¿sabes? Es estar lejos de la familia de uno, ¿no? Estar lejos de tu gente y más ahora en estos días festivos. Pero lo que más dificultoso se me hace también es la distancia entre pelea y pelea, que es son de muy largo tiempo.
Yeah, I mean, the hardest thing for me to adjust has been being away from my family and kind of being away from everyone to be able to be pro. But more than anything, I mean, the gap is kind of the weirdest for him, I would say, as he was saying.
Would you say that makes you more hungry?
¿Qué tú piensas? ¿Que estar separado de tu familia te hace más hambriento o como que te quita?
No, me hace más me da más hambre. Más
Gives
hambre
me
de
more
pelea.
hunger. It makes me more hungry being away from my family.
¿Sabes? Quisiera que estuvieran aquí, pero eso a mí no me va a detener. Aparte, estoy peleando para eso.
I wish they were here, but that's not gonna stop me, from performing. That is why I need to perform the way I do so that they can be here with me.
Eso es lo que me da es más fuerza, más ánimo de seguir peleando porque es un objetivo más, una meta más que quiero conseguir.
It gives me strength. It's another goal. It's another goal to reach to get them over here with me.
What is the key to pacing yourself and not being over anxious to put on a statement fight night, especially being on a fast track like you are?
Para ti, ¿qué es lo que más así te da ansiedad, si te da ansiedad estando tan rápidamente subiendo en tu carrera tan rápidamente?
Lo que más ansiedad, no, volver a pelear es lo que más así me pone ansioso, ¿sabes? Termino esta pelea y ya quiero otra rápidamente. Sé que no se puede, pero es lo que sí me pone ansioso.
Fighting is actually the thing that keeps me anxious because I fight and then I want another fight and it's just not like that.
Right. Obviously, you are a hot division, David Morrell. 168 is becoming one of the hottest divisions in boxing. You got Canelo Alvarez. He fought last week, I believe. What was your take on his performance? Because he is the WBA regular champion. What was your take on Canelo Alvarez's performance against Smith? What fighters did you study growing up and took a page out of their playbook?
¿Qué boxeadores tú estudiaste cuando estabas creciendo y qué jugadas tomaste de su libro? O sea, para ti.
Estudié a Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson?
Mucho. Fue el que más estudié.
I studied him a lot.
Fue el que más estudié.
That's the one I studied the most.
Con más, un boxeador cubano llamado Jorge Espinosa.
A Cuban boxer named Jorge Espinosa.
No era mucho así de estudiar a muchos boxeadores, simplemente habían algunos que siempre los escuchaba y decía, bueno, déjame ver quién es.
Those are the ones I kind of studied, but as far as, any other boxer, I didn't study too much. Anyone that I would hear had a great fight or was a great fighter, I would go check out and see what was up.
Y con el tiempo fui yo mismo acomodándome mismo al boxeo que me gustaba.
And, through time, I accommodated to the boxing style that I liked, that I enjoyed.
Right.
Creando mi propia estrategia también sobre
creating my own strategy as well.
What was your thoughts on Tyson versus Roy Jones exhibition? What was your take on all that?
Entendí. No, la pelea fue una pelea para todo el mundo era Mike Tyson, ¿no? Incluso hasta en la boleta, pero fue exhibición, fue eso, fue negocio, no fue otra cosa.
A lot of people, I did see what go for Mike Tyson, but it's exactly that, an exhibition, it was for raising money and business and a little different.
Pero fue un gran show, ¿sabes? Fue algo.
But it was a good show.
Me gustó
watch it.
Son dos leyendas.
I liked it. Two soldiers.
Right. Do you want to see more? Maybe Mike Tyson versus Holyfield trilogy?
¿Quieres ver más? ¿Quieres ver a Tyson?
Yeah. 100%.
Yes.
Well, one thing for sure, David Morrell is must-see TV, inspired by Mike Tyson and many more. So watch David Morrell this Saturday on FS1, PBC on Fox. Good luck, champ. You know, it was a pleasure having you.
Thanks, Mike.
I know you have to make weight, so we talked to you after the fight. I appreciate you, Anna, for always translating and doing a brilliant job doing so. You also got you have a cooking channel. Can you inform the people that's listening about your cooking channel and what do you do on your channel as well?
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of just a hobby for me. I enjoy cooking and kind of sharing that with the world. Most of the time people are like, oh, I like your cooking. I'm by no means a chef, you know, so don't take it upon me. But if you want to learn some Cuban food or some recipes, follow kind of what I do. And kind of more of a intimate lifestyle for me and Osvaldi. You can kind of keep up with me on Ana La Cubana. And yeah, it's fun for me. It's like a hobby.
I'll definitely put it in the comment section below and in the description box. So do you prepare meals for the champ, David Morrell? Do you prepare meals for him?
So Osvaldi has a nutritionist. He's super cool. And it's kind of been helping me because I do like criollo style cooking, which is homemade food. And with having him around, he just kind of tells me what Osvaldi's going to be eating. And then that's what I make. And I make it kind of my way, my style.
Right. If the champ doesn't make weight, then we blaming you, right?
That's his job. That's his job, and he knows that.
Right.
I take care of it. You know, I'm going to feed him. He likes to eat. But that's his job. He knows his job.
Yeah, but for sure, David Morrell, he won't cheat the fans. He's always training hard. I always hear about it, how hard he goes in the gym. Subscribe to her channel below. Thank you, champ David Morrell. Looking forward to seeing your fight this Saturday night.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Key.
All right. Take care, brother. That was the champ, David Morrell. Catch him on Fox, on PBC. He must see TV. I'm telling you guys, if you are looking to see the upcoming fighters and who's special out of the bunch, we obviously talk about the Devin Haney's of the world, the ones with the most potentials like Shakur. We also talk about Javante, Tio. Now we got Jaron Ennis, Virgil Ortiz. But the sleeping giant that people ain't talking about much is David Morrell. You guys make sure you tune in because I'm telling you guys, this man is special. He's 3-0, an interim champion already. His last fight, he fought an undefeated fighter. He came out on top, dominating. He's only 22, 23 years old right now. He's a young fighter in the game. A lot of Cuban fighters obviously lose to the system, not to fighters in the ring. They lose to the system because they come here so old, and by the time they adjust to the pros, they already on the decline. However, when it comes to David Morrell, he's a young buck. He has a pro style. The sky's the limit because he got a lot of potential and he's young, so he's going to be able to capitalize on it a whole lot, a whole bunch. There's a lot of great fights for him in the future, from Benavidez to Canelo Alvarez to Berlanga to Ramirez, and the list just goes on and on and on.
Fellas, I've got some great news for you. If you've lost your hair or have a receding hairline, the time has come when you can finally get your hairline back through a process called scalp micropigmentation. So here's how it works. It's a hair tattoo that replicates the look of your hair follicles when you have fully shaved it down. So if you want to get this hookup for my brothers out there in the UK and Europe, make sure you check out the Scalp This on Instagram. And for my brothers out there in the States, make sure you go ahead and contact my man Scalp Carolinas on Instagram. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, then this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called AKHi Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to AKHi.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram. Listen, I'm telling you guys right now, in the world that we live in today, one of the most important things in life to have is a good lawyer. And I can vouch for this one right here. because this brother is my personal lawyer. So if you need any type of legal representation, if you need legal advice, if you're having problems on YouTube, on your regular job, or whatever it is, contact Issa Israel Law Firm. I've been knowing this man for years, and he has been a true blessing to me. I'm telling you, he's affordable, he will work with you, but most importantly, he's not gonna just treat you like a customer. He will have your best interests. I'll put the link in the description box so you guys can get in contact with him.